there's a few things that I recommend you try. Um, the first thing is to go in early in your child's classroom and play with them. And I did this with when I was a toddler teacher, and a child was having a really hard time coming in the classroom, and the parents were like, "What is going on in your classroom?" But the child was perfectly happy, after a little while. And what I really think was that the child was seeking connection with the parents. They were very busy parents, and there goes my dog barking like usual. Gryffindor, it is me, you crazy dog. Quiet. Okay, he doesn't recognize me. Um, quiet. Quiet. Um, so maybe it's because my hair's not curly. So I lost my train of thought. Sorry, my dog is crazy. Um, so they were like, what's going on in the classroom? And there wasn't anything going on in the classroom, right? I absolutely love those kids. But usually it's something going on at home. There's a change. In this case, I think they were just very busy parents. And I think he was just seeking connection with them. And that was the only way that he could have connection, right? Because remember, toddlers will do anything by any means necessary to get connection with you. And so they ended up coming in early each day to come and play with him. We would set a timer, and before we set the timer, we were very explicit in saying, okay, we are setting a timer for X amount of minutes. When this timer goes off, when we hear the timer, then mommy or daddy are going to go. You're going to give them a hug and a kiss, and they're going to go. Once we did this consistently, the tantrums at drop-off completely stopped. And again, I think it was just because they took the time to connect with him. And I think it was, I don't remember if it was 5 or 10 minutes that we would set the timer, but it makes all the difference. So, it was a hard situation at home. They were very busy. And so they ended up, taking out the time so they could have extra time with him in the morning to just really connect and just sit down and play with him. And it made a huge, huge difference. So that's the first thing I recommend you try. The next thing I recommend you try is when you're dropping off, like a lot of times parents are in such a rush to get to work or to do whatever it is they need to do. When you are dropping off, you need to just completely be present with them for that 3 minutes that it takes to drop them off, or however long it takes. So I was having a hard time with my son when I was dropping him off at preschool. And when I started doing this one thing, it made a huge difference. Again, kids are trying to seek connection. And so I would first try to calm my body, take a deep breath. We'd get to the door, and I'd just take a deep breath, and I'd kneel down to his level. And I still do this to this day. And I really heartfelt, because he likes snuggles. So you got to figure out what your child likes. And I say, you're going to have a great day, and I'm going to miss you so much. I will see you after nap time, because when I pick them up, it's after nap time. So you may need to find out your child's schedule and figure out their schedule and figure out when it is that you come to pick them up during their schedule, so that you can put it in a time that they recognize, right? You can't say, I'm going to come here at 3 p.m. No, say, I'm going to come after nap time or after snack time or whatever it is. Okay? So try those 2 things, and let me know if it works. Okay? So the first one, was going in early to play with your child because they're seeking connection. And the other one is about connection too. The second thing is to really take your time in saying goodbye, and connecting a time that they understand of when you're going to be back. Okay? You're going to have a great day. I really love you. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to be back after nap time. Okay? Try it out and let me know what you think.